Alright everyone, welcome back again to some more of Trails of Cold Steel. So we're finally moving on to a new chapter, part 3, and after clearing out the previous one, I'm looking forward to seeing what this new part of the story has to offer. So, if anything guys, I'm looking forward to filling this train with with the rest of our party members thus far. I wonder if that's going to happen too, but we're going to see in the future episodes to come. So if anything else, hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you all for the love and support, and let's keep it going.
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams. I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Alright everyone, welcome back again. We're continuing onwards in this new chapter, Chapter 3. Jeez, what should I do? I could stand to bone up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is Everbonian history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. I like how everyone's so helpful now. It seems like these field study sessions have been really helping them with their team spirit, if anything. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. Huh, what's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Reen. What is it? You heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. The day before the exams is a free day. talking to certain characters will allow you to study with them. When you run out of bonding points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. Okay, I got 3 bonding points. I can now also... Ooh. Alright. Free roam again. Let's super save this just in case. Alright, since we can roam around a bit, I'm going to... Wait, where are we? This is... Oh, this area. Got you. We're on the 2nd floor, right? Oh, I recognize this girl. Ferris, studying for exams? Ha, surely you jest. Excellent grades come naturally to me. There is no need for something as common as studying. That's just the nature of nobility after all. We have gifts that mere commoners cannot fathom. But you've got pencil marks all over your hands. Your imagination is playing tricks on you. If you let it lead you any further, you might imply that I've been studying in secret just to show Elisa up. This girl just came out left high. Everyone's so absorbed in studying for their midterms. I don't think anyone could call my grades amazing, so maybe I should start doing the same. If my parents' threats are to be believed, that fate of my allowance depends on it. I like how Colette just like walked right in. Out of nowhere. Music room. Home ec. Alright. Interesting, just the one person? Clara, is there really any need to study for those tests? It should be easy enough to get a decent grade without the panic scramble to study. That's quite the claim. Interesting. Okay. Let's see now. Yeah, and... let's head on down. Oh, that's so cool. He's automatically equipped with an umbrella. Alright, I can get behind this. Hold on a second, I'm trying to remember. Library. Whoa, okay, a lot of main places to go. Are these main story points, or are these the points I can use the bonding? Are these the areas I can use the bonding points in? We can study with these guys if we want. Okay. Female student. I haven't had any time to read anything fiction with our exam starting tomorrow. Can you imagine how it feels to be separated from your true love? These exams need to end so I can get back to reading. Remind me of that character from Sakura Wars. It's so hard. Teresa, help me. Come now, don't give up so quickly. The two of us will get through these together one by one. You really are hopeless when it comes to studying, aren't you? Gee, thanks for the reminder. Okay. Wait, talk to Teresa. Oh, okay, I was wondering. Alright. Hold on. Oh, wait, what? A book entitled Political Economics, a primer sits primarily on the shelf. Given the subject matter, this book seems really accessible. This would probably make for a good refresher. Okay, cool. Oh, it's the cat. How'd that cat manage to get in here? Guess it must have been looking for somewhere to get out of the rain. Actually, I have some fresh milk on me. Should I give her some? Sure. We can give her fresh milk. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Okay, so she kind of forgave me, I guess. Alright, cool. Alright, now it's a matter of trying to see who I want to bond with as well. I got 3 bonding points, and... let me see my choices right now. Hold on. Okay, so sorry for the weird cut, guys. If it looked like there was a weird cut, it was only because I was getting my lunch ready. And so it's funny because I found out, just like in Persona, I have to raise Reen's knowledge so that we can ace the midterms. So I wrote down the locations of the place I need to go to get the books necessary for me to increase my knowledge on each of these subjects we're going to be doing. Alright, so first and foremost, to go back to the library, apparently. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Instructor Thomas. Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class? Actually, I was just passing by. Hee hee hee! Oh, come now. There's no need to be shy, not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam? This sounds like it could be helpful if I can actually stay awake. Oh, see? Alright, good to know. Increase your knowledge of Erebonian history. We took care of that. Next up is military science in the gymnasium. Okay, let's go. And when I get the perfect score, and then from there, I guess I'll bond with whoever I choose, and then we can end the day from there and move on with the main storyline. I think that's how it's gonna go anyway. It's been progressing the same way lately anyway. Alright, so Ah, okay, this way. Oh, I can't sprint? I can only sprint in buildings. Inside. That's so cool how everyone else has umbrellas. Wait, almost everyone has umbrellas. That dude there's just fishing. Good to know. Alright, there should be a book on a bench. Ah, over here. A book entitled Military Science. A primer sits upon the bench like a courageous commander. This is one well-written book. The illustrations really bring things to life too. Wait a second. This probably belongs to someone. Nobody would leave a book like this behind, so I'm sure they'll be back soon. I'll just leave this here. Increase your knowledge of military science. Alright, and there's someone by the name of Becky by the main building. So let's go out front. Nope, this is the back. I gotta say, the previous fight though, against the two hounds, that was problematic, man. I got lucky with the fact that I had all my S-Crafts at the ready to use against one hound. I figured if I can go against one hound, take him out, I'd be okay against the last one. And turns out I was right. Ah, Becky. Shut it, Hugo. I'm not taking any. Oh, I'm not. Oh no, it's her. I thought it was a typo at first. It's her. It's her accent. Not taking any advice from you. I can memorize everything in one go the night before. Becky. You won't be able to remember anything that way. The trick to memorization is to study up just before you go to bed. When you wake up, you review everything once more to seal the deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. I guarantee it. You should try it too, Reen. Might as well give it a shot. Thanks. You learned an efficient new memorization method. Ah, okay, so they taught me memorization. Alright, and there's an instructor in the main building. Alright, where's the infirmary? Courtyard. Wait. Ah, here. Talk to Instructor Mary. These will be your very first midterms, won't they? I have to admit, I'm a little nervous too. This is the first time I've come up with questions for them. You should be fine as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. Well then, let's ask. The were a couple of art history things I need to cleared up actually. Oh my, a student is really relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. Increase your knowledge of art. Okay, there's another one. I think it's Makarov. Where is he in the... Ah, right here. You probably know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. If you want to see a teacher, you've got to knock on the door and ask. You got something you want to ask me? Yes. I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you. Figures, show me what's got you stumped. I'll get you up to speed. Increase your knowledge of orbital science. Well, thanks a lot for that, dude. Okay. Now to go on the second floor. There should be a guide to Erebonian, or Fanisir guide. And, ooh, that's where we can bond with them here too. Music room, bookshelf. Ah, here it is. A book entitled The Fancier's Guide to Erebonian Opera and Paintings sits pompously upon the shelf. Why would one book cover such different topics? Still, they'll probably cover some of the stuff on our exams. Wouldn't hurt to give it a read. Alright, then there's Beryl on the rooftop. Man, thank goodness I wrote this down, man. This comes in handy. Wait, where's the staircase going upward? It's on this side. Oop. Is that Beryl? Are you Beryl? Yes, you are. I love the rain. Let me let you in a little secret. I don't even need to study thanks to a special little trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our orbital science exam. This is certain. This is fate. You're just making things up now. But what if she does have some sort of special powers? I mean, it couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Okay, now we increased our knowledge, or further increased orbital science. Alright, now to talk to Linda in the student union building. So we gotta leave here. Go across. And, oh, right here. I thought I'd see the girl that spiked her baking goods, but she's not here. She's hiding somewhere, though. Wait, is that her? Oh, speaking of, that's her. Alright, let's see. Who's this guy? Rex. Lind. Studying is so boring, but reading here might make things interesting. In fact, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a little Q&A competition? Every time someone gets a question wrong, they have to take off an article of clothing. Seriously? I'm not doing that. Never in a million years. Oh, okay. Guess we won't be studying at all then. That's not what I meant. As long as everyone keeps their clothes on, I'm fine with helping you two study. Probably help me too. Study material that might be on the exam. Well, I guess you can never be too cautious, right? Okay, let's go upstairs. I believe there's a book in the literature club. Nope, right here. Oh, shining. A book entitled Erebonian History and Pictures is on the shelf. What is this? It's more like a comic book than a traditional textbook. It does seem historically accurate, though. Can't hurt to give it a read. Increase your knowledge of Erebonian history. Alright, I think we got them all. I guess from here on in, we can just focus on who to bond with. I got 3 bonding points. I guess we can start with... Hold on. I want to see who we have here. We got those 2. Alright, let's look at the map. We got Academy Library, Engineering. I'm betting Laura is still in the gymnasium, so let's see what she's trying to study. And then afterwards, we'll move on to Elisa. And then we'll probably team up with the guys afterwards. Where are they hiding? Upstairs. Oh, speaking of, here they go. Oh, are you two studying? Elisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row. Like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Reen? Let's go. I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Reen? Sure. Alright, first question. Elisa, what is a desin? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. You think correctly. So Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subject roughly, with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right, sketches and desins are basically 2 sides of the same coin since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that desins usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be croquis, I believe. I'm thinking that's how you pronounce it. Unless it's crocus, but I'm pretty sure it's croquis. You two know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let's see if I can find some. Hey Reen, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any of the questions yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find you a really good one. Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. And so, the 3 continued their art study session. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Your bond with Laura strengthened. I was wondering what that was. Was that a glitch? Nice, nice, nice. So we can do finishing blow together. And not enough for her yet. Wait, we're at level 2 already anyway. Alright, that's good. Nice. Alright. So, let's leave this building, and I want to see who else we got. Alright, we got the engineer building, which is right here. Wait, no, it's actually right here. Who's in here? Is it... What's his face? Guys? Oh, it's this dude. Do I want to bond with you? Hey there, Reem, what's up? Hold on, let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out? Swing and a miss. You two seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kinds of things. Really? See? All stuff you don't need to study for. But if you're feeling shaky about any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Do I want to study with you? You know what? Sure. I'll take you up on that. Wait, you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Were you just joking? Nah, it's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool if we borrow a chair or two, George? Go for it. And so Crow passed all of his knowledge on to Reen. That about sums up what they'll be testing you first years on. You should probably make sure you've got CPR down too. I do actually need to brush up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of outdoor students, so it wouldn't hurt to know. Right? Here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed, first up is checking whether or not they're conscious. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you're going to want to shout for help. You're not going to want to try and handle this on your own, got it? The more people you have helping you out, the better their chances are to survive. That makes sense. Next up is making sure they're breathing. If they aren't, or something's weird about the way they are, it's CPR time. This basically involves giving them a repeated combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. You need to keep this up until their pulse and breathing return, got it? Don't give up until the very end. Understood. He does seem like the kind of person I could count on in a jam. I guess George was right about him being good at practical stuff. Now, all you gotta do is put that into practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. When she wakes up and sees you saved her life, instant fireworks. Your hands and lips are in the right spots already. I like the way he thinks. Every time I think anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was useful though. Thanks for taking the time to teach me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. Your bond with Crow strengthened. I mean, we don't really team up or anything, but it was useful what he taught me. Alright, so I got one more to use, and I guess I'll use it on, hold on. Wrong button. So, Union Building. Main Building. Alright, let's see if the guys are in here. Might be the girls. Ah, yes, the girls. Alright. I originally was gonna spend them on our party members, but Crow got the better of me. And so we're gonna do it that way then. Okay? Alright. Oh, is this where you are? Wow, when you guys study, you two don't mess around. Well, no better motivator than fear, right? Our exams start tomorrow and we've got to know our orbital science. I always screw that up. That R, man. Orbital. I want to make sure I study as much as I possibly can before then. There's no such thing as too prepared. Besides, this is our last chance to get a full day in studying in. How about it, Reen? Up for one last marathon study session? Study with Elliot and Makias. This will consume a study point, and afterward, the time of day will advance the evening that makes it progress. Do it! Sure, I'll join you guys for a while. Orbital science isn't quite my forte anyway. In that case, let's get started with the basics. Sounds good to me. So, orbital energy is generated by septium, right? And it differs from other types of energy in that it replenishes itself over time. It's hard to imagine what life would be like without it. Orbital energy is in everything. Lighting, railways, telephones, battle orbments. That sinks nicely into our next topic. Let's talk battle orbments. Their first key feature is their portability. The second is their ability to synchronize with their user, allowing them to easily use orbital arts, magic for the everyman. Feature 3 is their flexibility. A battle orbment's capabilities can change dramatically based on the quartz within. Huh. That summary wouldn't have been more perfect if we read it out of the textbook. That's Armachius. I can't believe you could rattle off all that without even stopping to think. If you already have the basics down, are you trying to help me instead of focusing on what you really need to study? No, it's not that. Reciting the information I've learned like this helps it stick in my memory. It might look flashy, but this is really productive studying for me too. Well, everyone needs a method. As I said earlier, it's not possible to be too prepared. And while we still have a lot of ground to cover in our orbital science review, I would appreciate it if you would help me study for a few others when we're done. Of course, I'd be happy to. But really? Well, thanks. Reen, Makias, and Elliot continued their orbital science studies, feeling much more confident about the exams every minute. Your bond with Elliot strengthened. Let's see that. Oh, Makias too. Nice. Oh, we were so close. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realize because of the rain. I guess I should get ready to head back to the dorms.
Excuse me?
Who are you?
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
I like how it says made like girl.
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness, but I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
How'd you know my name?
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Reen?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
Nah, no need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you feel? All prepped and ready for our exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Phoebe told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Phoebe's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kinda strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
Reen told Elisa about the woman in the maid uniform.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
The next day, the first of 4 grueling days of midterm exams began. Erebonian history question: the Middle Ages War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Dracos. When did the war end? June 810, July 952, August 964, September 1016. July. Ooh, this should be the right answer. This is like Persona right now. Art question. Mr. A wants to draw a rough-colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be most appropriate? Design, croquis, tracing. Sketch. Wants to draw a rough, so sketch. This should be the right answer. Nice, nice. Day 2. Let's go. Military science question. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? Let me look at this. Direction of advance. Infantry, command, engineer, armored. I want to say... it's not... I don't believe it's an engineer. It would have to be either of the 3, infantry, command, or armored. Oh, nice. This should be the right answer. Orbital science question. The following statements about orbments all purport to be true. Which one is not? Abilities change based on quartz. They synchronize with their user. Allow arts usage without quartz. Orbital energy recovers over time. What is not true? Allow arts usage without quartz. We are flying by. Political economics question. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first in Heimdall? Financial Transactions Act, the Provisional Taxation Act, Imperial Public Transportation Act, International Criminal Law Act. I think I remember it being the Imperial Public Transportation Act. Oh, yes, let's go. Should be the right answer. Final day. Oh boy. Okay, combat studies questions. Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. Check if the person's breathing. Check if the person is conscious. Perform chest compressions and rescue breaths. Call for help. Oh, good thing I studied under Crow. Put these stages into the correct order. It would be... let's see. B would be check if the person is conscious. Yes, that's important. D would be call for help in a loud voice. Yes. A, check if the person is breathing. Yes. C, perform chest compressions. So B, D, A, C. Oh, let's go. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exam. And what do you know, it looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess' way of rewarding you all for your hard work. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. Whew, totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Whew. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. With all the intensive studying, I've completely forgotten about that. You can stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we're going to our next field study. Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, burn the dorm while I'm gone or anything. Thanks for your faith in us, by the way. Ah, the student slice of life days.
Now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
Oh man, useless.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but with that personality and that lifestyle...
Never know, man.
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Breen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you. Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, If everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Oh, too late now.
Huh? What? Sharon?
Ah, that's her name. I was about to call her Ayanami.
It's so delightful to see you again.
Oh, hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't.
But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Caretaker. Sharon Krueger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Krueger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Elisa's family. I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
Chapter 3, Beyond the Railways.
Whoa!
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible. I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast.
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Oh, fine! I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Rhineford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, while with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really?
Wow, just like that, huh?
stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
After beginning the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, we went to check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Alright, let's see what we got. Old Schoolhouse Mystery number 3. This month, I would like the members of Class 7 to commit themselves to their noble academic pursuits. Though I know studious as you all are, I can expect that anyway. So on top of that, I'd like you to continue your exploration of the old schoolhouse and report your findings to me. Born to be Orbital. George and Angelica. We're testing the Orbital bike's capabilities on a highway near Trista. If you're curious, come talk to us in the engineering building. Secret Admirer. Vincent. I am in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me. And who could blame her? I simply must know who she is, so would some kind soul help find her and bring her to me? More details behind the storage building. Okay. Hey, our quest from George and Angelica. It's about the Orbital bike too. Wonder what they need my help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Well, this is the first sun I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. Alright guys, for now I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to continue on, take care of these requests, and, well, move on with the main story as usual. So if anything else, thank you all for the love and support as usual, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.